or something pop up. And as soon as you see it pop up, guess what? We are.
But you know this shit's fire.
What is up, everybody? Listen, I hope everybody had a proper mega 4th of July. I know I did. I know John did. And I hope all you guys did too.
All my digits.
Listen, that's it. Yeah, I'm here too, right?
Finger check.
Yeah, right. Finger and toes. You can't forget the toes neither. Good stuff, man. Oh, excuse me. But listen, guys, you know the deal and the routine, how these podcasts always start by Bison. It's absolutely proper mega people. If you ever met Robert and Tasha, listen, to the most amazing people you're ever going to meet in the whole world. What they do for our sport is absolutely just truly amazing. Just go to Moto America Paddock. You'll see a lot of them wearing the Bison. So this is what I want to tell everybody. And you hear me say it all the time, don't buy an off-the-rack suit. 90% of us, it's not going to fit us perfect. And when a suit don't fit you perfect, it hinders your body movement on the bike. It causes arm pump. There's all kinds of issues that your suit will cause, and you're not even realizing it, right? So do yourself a favor, go to bisontrack.com, go on and get you a full custom suit. You design it, you choose the colors, you put the logos wherever you want your name on the hump, on your ass, wherever you want it, you can put it. But do me a favor, go to bisontrack.com. And sign up. You get the gloves, the chest protector, the undersuit, the whole nine. But yeah, listen, everybody, it's an absolute honor to sit down with my man, John Ryti, on here on the podcast, man. What's going on, bud?
Oh, sweltering like you without the humidity.
Man, listen, I'm in Roanoke, Virginia, everybody, and it is absolutely just, it's like a lava out here. It's so freaking hot. It's ridiculous. I'm glad we finally just got a rainstorm coming through. So it did cool it down a little bit, and hopefully it'll stay cool like that. And you know who we got watching right now, don't you? Is Brendan, bro. Yes. What is up, Brendan? Dude, listen, Brendan, if you have the time, dude, you can jump in on with us if you want to. All you got to do is give me the okay, and I'll send you the link, and you can jump on with me and John right here. You see, I'm rocking you. John's rocking you. Brendan just said, what is up? What is up, my man? He says, I'm at work. Ha, ha, ha. And you're listening, dude. Let's go. I love it. And then we got Track Days 729. What's up, boys? Great shirts. Thanks, man. Absolutely. It's Brendan's dad, Dean. Big shout out to Dean, actually sent this. And Brendan, it's right here. He actually signed it for me right here on my shirt. And I don't wear this shirt very much. I wear it on my podcast. If I go out sometimes and me and my wife are going out to eat or something, I'll definitely throw it on and support it because I'm a huge supporter and fan of Brendan. He is
you get signed shirt. I get signed Broken Body Work.
Dude, that's absolutely awesome, right? Well, one day when I finally meet you guys, yeah, I'm sure Brendan will probably put me a nice a knee slider or piece of broken body work. I can name because I got Isaac Woodworth right here hanging up from my ceiling, and my other buddy Andrew Way actually gave me a Farron too. I just hadn't hung it up. I actually got to make some. I'm gonna hang it up right. Man, this pointing thing backwards on the camera always fucks me up. But right here in the ceiling, right here where the blank is, that's where his is gonna go up. So yeah, it's nice. It's awesome. But listen, man, we got so much to talk about, John. I want to get right into it, my man. So listen, how did your journey begin with the whole two wheels? What does your story start?
I started riding back in Minnesota, mini biking, and when I was like 5 years old. And then, being a Minnesota boy is mini bikes, dirt bikes, and snowmobiles, boats, fishing, the whole Midwestern thing. And it just evolved. I started racing in the early 90s with the Central Road Racing Association in Minnesota, the original CRA. Although we did race CRA out in California, and I love that organization too. That's some good people. But I raced with them until 2001, and then we moved west. Moved out to Temecula, California.
When you started, though, you started from the street. What actually brought you to the racetrack? Like, how did you figure out track days? Was it one of your buddies say, "Hey, man, let's go ride on the track"? Or
a guy I was working with was racing with the CRA. He started before me, and then I just went up with him, and and then the hook was set.
That's
Caught the
it.
big
Hook, line,
they
and
caught the
sinker.
big tuna.
And I tell everybody, man, it's absolutely the best drug in the world, right?
Yeah, you know what? You can't not do it once you've done it.
You can't. That's
And
all you think about.
yeah, I'm not at a point where I can race anymore, so I now hang out at the track with the kid who can.
Which is Brendan Kelston, which is an absolute legend, up and coming. And I always ask myself this question: why don't he have a ride in Moto America? I mean, there's got to be a team out there that sees this kid and is just like, bro, we got to get him on a bike.
Well, I think this next weekend at Laguna, we're putting him out there. We are entered in Super Sport for Laguna, and it's one of his favorite tracks. He's been putting in some work. So, needless to say, he's put a lot of work in recently to get us to this point with the program, with talking with people, with gathering some funding, and just overall making it happen. So, and his dad, those two work their butts off for the program, and the whole Kettleson clan is just what great people.
Nothing but love for him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, for sure. It's an absolute honor. I remember the first time, like, I reached out to his dad, Dean. I've been watching him on, of course, a little bit on YouTube and on Facebook all the time. Kept seeing Brendan Kelsey, Brendan, right? And I'm like, dude, this kid right here is killing it, dude. Like, and then so I reached out to his dad, and that's where our friendship started with me, him, and Brendan, and it's been absolutely amazing ever since. And then Brendan, I know you're listening to this, dude. I need to get you back on here. So shoot me a time and a date when you are free, and I'm gonna slide you in no matter what I'm doing and get you back on here. Because I know you're super busy with work and exactly what John just said. The whole sponsorship and making your career take off, which is an absolute honor to watch. Listen, Track Days 729 says, "Don't sell it short, John. You have been hard at it too."
I've been doing a few things in the background there.
So, you coming from the street and getting onto the track, you raced in AMA back when AMA was AMA, right? Before DMG and now Moto America.
I did one event.
That's it.
Realized that wasn't. Yeah, I was on a track with Doug Chandler and Miguel Duhamel and number one, they go by and you're like, oh, hey, that's Miguel Duhamel. Oh, and then you're like, oh crap, I'm riding too. I better pay attention. I don't have the necessary skills for that. I'm an okay rider, okay track rider. I'm getting back into trying to do some more track days. We're going to resurrect the track bike and get it out and probably ride with Dustin Coiner from Track Days. Another fucking solid individual.
Oh man, Dustin Coiner is my homeboy. So big shout out to Dustin. If you guys hadn't checked out his podcast, Talking Motorbikes, you guys need to. I don't know what you're waiting on. Get on there and check him out. It's funny the way right here. He sent me a bunch of stickers. Yeah, dude. He sent me. I actually got a Yamaha hat that they don't even sell. That's only team issued. He got me one of those, dude. He's absolutely amazing.
The other one that he does with Ricky Bobby Levitt, Weekend Hangover. Oh my God, that is such a fun show. We have so much fun.
It is.
They talk shit, and the audience, we just throw it's a show basically where you can say whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, listen, I love it. I actually was a guest on there one time, and he actually hit me up. So you guys just stay tuned because I'm gonna be back on the Weekend Hangover with him. Again, it's I always enjoy. I actually met him in real life when I was in Road Atlanta. Man, I'm on the back. I'm hanging out with Ryan Wolf, helping him out. We're on the golf cart riding through the paddock, and I look over and I'm like, holy shit, that looks just like Dustin Coiner. I said, stop the cart. They stopped. I jumped off, took off running. And I was like, Dustin, bro, what's up, dude? He was like, oh shit, Simcoe. He brought his dad. We went out to eat dinner that night, me, him, and his dad. And Dustin's absolutely Bobby Levitt too. He's an amazing human being. He's a good friend of mine. I had him on my podcast at the beginning, really. And there for a while, Bobby actually had his own YouTube channel working on that 675. I don't know whatever happened to that, Bobby, but you need to get back on that because it was good.
That man's got a lot of irons in the fire.
Yeah. Don't we all, John? So going from track days to racing, how did you and Dean meet?
I want to hear that story. I got hooked up with the motorcycle.com guys, and they were going to race a Grom in the UMR 24-hour race in the Apple Valley. And I didn't want to ride, but I went up and I helped out my good friend Evans Brassfield, Troy Sehan, Ed Sorbo. Oh God, who else on that team? Oh man, the names are I'll remember them, but they had and they rode this Grom for 24 hours, and they did the unthinkable and did like 9,000 upgrades to it before the race, and 8,999 of them didn't work. But you know what? It was fun hanging out at the track with those guys. So I was out standing at the fence watching practice, and I'm watching this kid come through one of the turns. It was a left-hander because the track was going clockwise, and he's coming towards the fence, and I could just watch him, and I'd watch him come into the corner. He'd sit up, and you could watch him physically take a breath, and he'd just kind of like hold his arms and freeze, and just kind of hold. You can see he's holding his breath through the corner, and I watched him for like three or four times through, and Dean, I didn't know who he was. I said, watch him. He's going to come through this corner. He's going to do exactly. He's going to hold it, take a deep breath, and just hold it through the corner. And he's not breathing through the corner. You get into the corner, he's tensing up. He's not letting the bike do what it should do. And Dean said, "Hey, can you tell him that? Because he doesn't listen to me." And well, that pretty much is carried on. That was like 2012. It's 2024 now. Brendan still doesn't really listen to Dean.
What all kid really listens to their dad sometimes, right? But
that was a fun race because he was on the team with Rocco, and I believe Damian Jiggaloff was on that team, and they were riding this oil burner CRF 100. I think they put oil in as much as they put gas in it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So, and then 2019, I went up to see them at Sonoma, and the rest is where we are at now.
That's awesome. So tell everybody exactly, what do you do for Brendan on his team?
I basically change the front wheel and make sure the data system works, make sure Dean doesn't lose his shit. He gets a little frustrated. I do a lot of the mechanical stuff if our engine guy, Derek Keys, isn't at the track with us. So I do a lot of that stuff. I maintain our data system. I've gotten really, really adept at downloading, looking at, and fixing our data system if we have any glitches. And I got to send a shout out to Chloe Laren for that. Oh my God, that girl is amazing. She, if you don't know, she's a engineer at Harley, but she also works on the M4 team as an engineer. And I've had questions and messaged her, and she replies back, and it's like, oh yes, that's it. So the people at AIM Sports here at Lake Elsinore are awesome too. Cameron and Jaden, the whole team there, they've been helping us out with getting some equipment ready for Laguna. And we had to do some warranty on a couple of pieces of hardware to get us, so we'll have data and lap times at Laguna, so we can adequately support Brendan.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure that whole data, it's like suspension. It's a fine art, right? It's
squiggly lines, baby.
Yeah, right. And so sitting there watching these squiggly lines, I'm sure did it take you a while to understand actually what was going on and learn the system?
I can actually downloading and getting the hardware to work is easy. Getting the hardware to talk to each other is easy. Now that I understand how it works. with the system we're using. And then starting to interpret the data is coming a lot easier now. There's a lot of stuff that I'm still learning, as I'm always probably going to be learning that. I wish I had half the knowledge that Stamboli forgot about looking at data.
Right.
I mean, that guy's a wizard.
Absolutely, he's a wizard. Him and what's his first name? The guy that come out with the Boz traction control, that whole stuff too.
Oh,
I forget his first name starts with an A. I just can't think of it right now.
Forget it now. But also, I bounce ideas off of Derek Keys, the guy that does our engine building. But Derek is also Stefano's crew chief for this season. So he's in the trenches, and yeah. So
absolutely awesome.
Yeah, we're a small team, but we've got some great people. Mike Canfield builds our suspension and sets everything up for us. And he used to be Jake's Olin's guy at the track. Yep. I mean, another legend. Been around the pits for decades.
Absolute legend. Yes. So I met him, finally got to meet him. We've been friends for a while on Facebook, and I finally met him at Jersey last year. I walked straight up to him. I said, Mike, Simcoe for Pendergast, it's an absolute honor to finally meet you. He looks at me, he says, I know who you are, and gives me a big old hug and a smile. I was like, dude, I love this guy. Love him. Yeah, he's absolutely an amazing human being too.
Oh, Mike is awesome.
Yeah, it's good to see that he's still doing what he loves to do and still involved in the sport for sure. Look,
yeah,
go ahead.
So he supports us he does his thing now with AFM. So he's at the track supporting the sport and kids that he works with. So if we need something, we can lean on him and he'll give us a little advice. He'll come down and take a look at our data and make a recommendation, and then we'll try it and go from there.
Yeah, he's absolutely amazing. Track Days 729 says like T Creations and Rider Gear.
Well, TC Creations is my friend Tristan, who painted Brendan's helmet for the 2023 season. God rest its soul. It met its fate in February at Chuckwalla. So it's on the shelf at Brendan's house. It was an absolutely gorgeous helmet. I don't know if you've ever seen it. I could send you pictures. It's just beautiful. Yeah. It was a beautiful helmet. And he's in the process right now of doing Brendan's Laguna helmet.
Can't wait.
So we've got that. We've got some new leathers coming from Rider Gear. Tony was instrumental in just working on such a short timeline to get leathers made and get those pushed in, and they're on an airplane coming, and he's going to hand deliver them to us in Laguna, which is,
I can't wait to see them.
Oh, it's going to be pretty awesome.
It's going to be proper mega. Yes, absolutely.
Tony busted his butt to make it happen, and to be fair, we dropped it on him really short notice. I mean, just for a leather manufacturer to kind of like just go, you do realize Laguna is like 3.5 weeks away. Yeah, Tony, sorry.
But can you please get this done for us? Yeah, it's I don't know how long it takes to make a leather suit. I actually got one coming too that's being custom made, and I can't wait till it gets here. I just honestly I put it in the back of my mind and I try not to think about it, but of course that's all I think about.
I'm sure Robert, so it's, unless somebody like they drop everything and do a suit specifically for someone, I'm guessing 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah,
safely
somewhere around there.
Yeah. I mean, but so yeah, Tony was awesome in instrumental in getting that done for us.
Yeah, within 3 weeks. Yeah, it's yeah, for sure. That's crunch time. Yeah,
big time.
We got Joe Wash. What is up, Joe? My man, he says, got 44. Go 44.
Absolutely. The Killer Bee.
Yes, the Killer Bee. I love it. Like Wu-Tang, baby. Wu-Tang Killer Bees on the storm. Yeah. Old school. That's old school right there, people. And then Track Day 729 says, saw Mike today. MC Tech is the best. Absolutely, they are. And look, man, we got another legend in the house. Eli Colby says, yo, what is up, Eli? Have you met Eli?
John? I don't think I have. I've probably seen him in the pits at some point, but I don't know if I've met him personally.
Oh, he's an absolute legend. Man, I love him and his dad. They are just such good people. If you guys listen, you go to the track, go say hi to Eli and his dad. He's actually teammates with Matt Chapin in the junior
Oh, okay.
cup. Yeah. Every time I see Eli, I give him a big old hug and we chat it up. He's and actually this black leather suit I got hanging back here, you guys, it was given to me from Eli Colby, the legend. He gave it to me in Jersey and signed it, and boom,
Nice.
there it is, hanging up on the wall. It's absolutely love it, man. So you guys go give Eli some love and a follow on all the social medias. He's another up and coming legend, and doing big things in our sport for sure. So yeah, man, good stuff. Actually, Eli, I just seen your message, John. Eli just hit me up and says, "Hey, man, do you need a co-host?" I think Eli wants to come on with us.
Oh, I think you should.
I'm
invite
going
the
to
man on.
Eli, hang on. I'm gonna send you the link right now, buddy. Give me 1 second. But yeah, John. So since you spotted Eli, since you've seen Brendan at a young age, and his dad said, "Will you please tell him that?" Because he won't listen to me, which is hilarious, right? My son, I have a great relationship with my son, and I know there's times he don't listen to me. He'll turn around and go ask my wife, his mom, or my dad, and he'll tell him the same thing. And I said, "I told you." And he looks at me like, he gives me this look like, "Forget you, Dad," right? But he's absolutely
don't get me
amazing.
wrong. Brendan is a great kid, and it's been fun watching him grow up and the talent that he has just flourish on the bike. And I mean, it far so much this last winter when we were down at Chuckwalla racing with CVMA. I mean, he was racing with David Anthony and Owen Williams and Corey Alexander, and I mean, as a rider, he just grew so much. Instead of just being, the fast kid at the club races, racing out front by himself, he's now having to mix it up with these guys and develop his racecraft, which is something he was missing for quite a while. Unless we were running like the Gold Cup or what the hell, Formula Pacific. Gold Cup and Sierra. I got a Formula Pacific trophy in the behind me here that Brendan signed for me, which is basically for the most part 1,000cc bikes, and that's where we were racing against Dion Campbell, Bryce Prince, Ezra, Andrew Lee was when he was not doing the full-time gig now that he's doing with Jared Fixler and the Exotica team, and also Jason Uribe. Those guys are all been just so fantastic to hang out with, and they're also been kind enough to sometimes sit down and talk to Brendan and kind of see where his head is at in a particular. They'll see something on the track and they'll ask him where his head was at in a particular moment, and they kind of talk him through it.
Look who we got in the house. What is up, Eli?
How we doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Just driving home from Alabama.
I was gonna say, I see you got your van back.
Alabama, did you lose a bet?
My spark plug decided to remove itself from its head on the way home from Barber.
Oh,
so
that's no bueno.
It's been down here for 2 months. So I kind of worked it out. I was going out for a vacation in Arizona. So on the way home, I rerouted the flight and came down here and picked it up.
Nice. Glad you got it fixed.
Yeah, I know, right?
Absolutely.
So how are you guys doing?
We're doing great, man. It's been a crazy last couple of weeks for me for sure. And John, it's been, I know, hectic for him and Brendan and getting everything situated for this Laguna race coming up. So yeah, it's everything's been proper mega, as I always say. Eli, you already know how you been, brother.
Getting better day by day. That's all it is. Taking it step by step, making sure I can recover fully and be ready for Ohio.
I know. I can't wait to see you guys. I'll be there at Mid Ohio too.
I wish I was going to Mid Ohio. Mid Ohio is a fun track, and I raced it many times with. I raced it many times with Arma.
Okay.
It's such a fun track, and you know, the keyhole is like, it's a legendary turn.
Oh yeah. I've been watching a whole bunch of videos, and it looks like it's definitely suits it definitely suits Northeast riding.
I don't know if I don't know if it still has it, but when I raced there last, they still had the big concrete patch through it for the Indy cars, where they had it. There was a big patch and about a foot of tarmac, and then the curbing. So sometimes you got in there and you got between the tarmac and the curbing, and if you drifted out, you'd catch that that concrete, the edge of the concrete patch, and your bike could get all squirrely.
Oh, yeah, I think with the full repave, they probably got rid of that.
I believe they did, but it's a fun track. I mean, the elevation changes coming through Thunder Valley is just absolutely phenomenal.
I
can't wait to go. I've never been.
Me either.
I got a old poster of Aaron Yates actually dragging his elbow at Mid Ohio. It's a left-hand corner. I forget the name of the corner or what corner it is. I showed my friends. I was like, dude, they've been dragging elbows for years. Not MotoGP. They didn't discover it. Like people have been doing it for a long time. It just wasn't as popular.
Yeah.
And of course, the riding styles changed over the generations too, so it's
also back in the day, you didn't have instant gratification of streaming these things live.
That's true.
I mean,
that is true.
You waited till Road Racing World came out, or Motorcyclist or Motorcycle Online, all the racing rags, racing magazines. Where the hell are they gone now?
All digital.
I used to just love going down to the store and buying them all and throwing them in the cart and going home just.
Me too, man. Straight porn for me. And I remember when Road Racing World had the big books, the big magazines. They were huge. Yep. I kept every single one. I got probably, my wife's like, are you going to get rid of them one day? I'm like, hell no.
No.
I got like 8 or 12 totes, big ass totes full of Road Racing magazines that I kept throughout the whole year. So yeah, it's absolutely. I always envisioned, I was like, I'm gonna keep them because one day when I get this big garage, I'm gonna cut them up and hang posters all over the place. And you see, I started in my bedroom, so I'll work my way out there eventually. But it's hard to cut up those magazines now. Go ahead, Eli.
Is Brendan doing Super Sport at Laguna?
Yeah, got a fresh slug loaded in the chamber. He's going to be breaking it in on Monday at a track day. So, yeah, he worked hard to make that happen. He and Dean worked hard to make that happen. And we got all of a sudden just got surrounded by a great group of people who, poured out love, affection, and some funding for us to, get some stuff handled. And we're going to be there and try to get him at the pointy end.
Yeah. No,
he's going to have the bike. The bike's going to be ready.
Yep. It's all up to him now.
Yeah. Well, everyone goes like, well, you made that bike. No, I just simply put the front wheels on, made sure the brake pads were good. Dean does the rear tire. We make sure it's got gas in it. Brendan gets on and twists the throttle.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. And he's so fast. He's got a great riding style too. I love his riding style.
Well, he's a corner speed guy. He's, coming from minis and stuff like that. He likes to roll through the corners, and he's not a big back it in and get heavy on the throttle. He'll finesse it through the corner with as much throttle as he needs, and that's where he gets helped out as well. But I mean, the list of people who have helped us out, and we'll talk about that at the end of the show if you don't mind, Chris.
No, yeah,
I'll give
absolutely.
you the entire list of people who just were epic in this adventure.
Proper mega.
So what are you riding, Kobe?
So right now it's just the 400. And
Okay.
then I got my R6. So I raced the the Loudon Classic again this year on that.
Nice.
And I might make an appearance this year somewhere on it.
Good.
Yeah, no,
Everyone should come play.
Oh, for sure. No, I'm definitely the super sport class is packed.
Oh,
But
that is
I'm looking forward to
about. That is probably the most stacked super sport grid in a long time.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
Schultz and Kayla and PJ and Corey Alexander. I mean, the list goes on.
it does.
It's
a lot of
ridiculous.
them showed up to Loudon, or a good amount of them showed up to Loudon.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and
was
Teague
cool
Hobbs
seeing
and Scott as well, the M4 guys.
Oh, for sure. And then you got Blake too.
Blake, yep.
Yep.
Blake Davis is.
He only lives 45 minutes from me.
Yep.
Blake Davis, yeah, he lives in Lynchburg. I'm 45 minutes from Lynchburg.
Blake's awesome. Blake's
He
definitely.
is, though.
I'm hoping Blake gets back to his normal self. He's definitely been a little off. I talked to him about it, so he's just like, I gotta get my shit straight and I gotta go back to being fast and do what I used to do.
You think that crash kind of shook him a little? I mean, he did have kind of that big
I think it's
off.
just a mix of everything. He did. I mean, it's a mix of everything. I think it's just the pace in that class is ridiculous. It's like, if you think about it, these guys are. It's not like the Super Sport last year. If it was last year, I think he would be up closer to battle for the lead. And he was at Atlanta too.
Yeah.
But it's like now you got. I don't know. Just the bike. It's crazy because the bikes are getting better and better and better, and the R6 is starting to get outnumbered.
Well, it was interesting. You talk about. I saw a photo of a certain Twins Cup rider on a Panigale.
Yep.
You know who I'm talking about?
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Big
I just
Gus.
had him on the podcast.
Big Gus riding a Panigale.
Gus Rodeo. Yeah, his dad bought 2 of them, and he takes them out and he rides them.
Yep. So. He's had that. He was going to race at Daytona.
Yep.
But just decided he wanted to focus on the twin mainly and go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's another.
We'll probably see him sometime this year.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. He's a legend too, and super fast kid that. Yeah, he'll do great things in the sport. Just like you, just like Brennan, just like all my friends in the sport.
It's just really fun watching these kids grow up on motorcycles.
It is.
And watching some of these kids now come up through the mini cup and the Ovale and the Talent Cup in Europe and the Red Bull. I mean, KDR's over there, the sole American in the Talent Cup right now.
Yeah.
And
we got Juju in the British Talent Cup.
Yeah.
No. We got Mallory Dobbs over there.
Oh, Mallory. Yeah, Mallory over in the WC.
Yeah. And she's actually teammates with my other friend, Lizzie Whitmore. They're actually teammates, which is awesome.
Yeah, no, and we got Josh Raymond Jr. and Banish racing for the Superbike as well.
Yep.
Eli Banish.
Joe Roberts.
Yep. He got cleared fit to race.
Right,
well, he was cleared fit to race the day after his collarbone, but they wouldn't let him race.
Yeah.
The doctor said, "Oh yeah, you're fine," and they wouldn't let him race. They wouldn't clear him to ride the bike. But yeah, excited for that because we haven't had a championship caliber American over there for a long time.
Since Nikki Hayden.
Since 2006.
Yep.
That's it. We're missing it. We need it now that we got Trackhouse, American MotoGP team. Hopefully, we'll have us an American on there here soon, real soon. You know what this is what I think of MotoGP right now. MotoGP is pretty much F1 of two wheels, right? It's not so much to where the riders make that big of a difference. Don't get me wrong, I'm not talking shit. That's not what I'm doing, okay? Because riders still make that difference, but at the end of the day, there's so much electronics. It's like they're building the bikes and engineering them to where anybody can jump on them. You can take a Moto 3 rider and put them on a MotoGP bike right now, and within a half a season they're going to get it, like, because they're so user friendly. There's so much electronics. It's not so much just like the interview you guys heard Mark Marquez. I don't know if you guys listened to it. If not, you need to go back and re-listen to it. He simply says that in the first half of the race he can't ride the bike like he wants to because there's just so much shit going on with the electronics and all this, right? But once the tires start to wear out, now he can ride it the way he used to be able to ride a motorcycle. That's where he's making the difference. He's making the bike do what he wants it to do, not what the bike wants to do, engineer wise, right? As far as, dude, the wings got a big part to play with it. That the ride height's got a big part to play with it. The anti-squat, all that bullshit, it's got major parts to play in it, right? That's why I love MotoGP, but I kind of really dislike it at the same time because of that. I wish that they would. Go ahead, Eli.
Oh no, it was me. There's a few things I disagree with MotoGP and the tire pressure thing.
Yeah,
they have to dictate a minimum tire pressure. It's like tire pressure is part of setup. I mean, if you're chasing setup, you're changing tire pressure, half pound, quarter pound, full pound, sometimes to get the tire to do what your rider wants it to do, as well as, you know, twiddling the knobs on the binders and or the shock and the forks. So yeah, I just, you know, and these guys can now, and they're monitoring their tire pressure on the dashes.
Yeah. So
I mean that just seems really foreign to me. I mean, because it's that, like you said, that's F1 shit. It's
F1 shit. That's why Mark Marquez let DG pass him because his tire pressure was getting too high, so he wanted to get behind it. It's yeah, dude, they, you know, and they're like, oh, 2027 is gonna be different. It's gonna be a little bit different because now the wings can't be as big. They're gonna get rid of the ride height and the start, right, where everybody launches at the same time. I want to put it back into the riders' hands where they're the anti-wheelie, right? Where the rear brake and the wrist comes back into play.
Shit, bring back 500 two-strokes.
Yeah, backs, right? Just scrap all the bullshit, bring them back, right? I'm with it.
Bring back Gary McCoy.
Bring back. That's right. Gary McCoy.
Fucking roasting rear tires while sliding sideways.
Yeah, he was the first one that the tires at Michelin started to really take notice when he was doing that. They understood that it's not really heating the tire up like how they thought it was.
No, but
yeah,
it was fun to watch.
What is,
oh yeah.
What is the minimum tire pressure
in MotoGP?
For MotoGP,
I think it's like, man, I don't want to get this wrong, but it's somewhere. I don't know, one. They said it not too long ago. I try to remember what they said. I want to say 1.8 bars, but that seems a little low. I'm not sure. If anybody's listening out there and you guys know, message it in the comments. You know, the Michelin's whole
shit themselves.
1.88 to 1.8 bar.
Okay, well.
Okay. What does that translate into pressure, PSI?
14.7 times 1.8, so 23 maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say 22.
Doing the math in my head,
something like that. Yeah, 22, 23, something around there.
That's pretty cool. Dude, shit themselves if they come to Moto America. Seeing all these different tires. I know people that run 18 in the rear.
Oh yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, like I said, it's up. You know, we change tire pressures in with the P tires that we run, the Pirellis, and in depending upon track temperature, what tire we're running, and it's usually the big change we do is in the rear. The front is the front tires we're running. They're just, I mean, the 125 front SC1 is just basically it's a rock star of a tire. And Brendan loves that. He loves that 125 profile. That changed his riding. I mean, it gave him so much more front end feel. and he noticed the difference right away. He's like, we went from the 120, he tried a 125, and he's like, oh, I love it. And it's fun seeing him get excited about a change like that, where he's like, oh, the front end just feels so much better.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we went and killed that front tire feel by going with the FKR forks instead of the 25 millimeter cartridge kit. And now he's figured that out. So, and Andrew Lee helped him get his head wrapped around that as well. He sat down with Brendan and talked him through, what the initial feel and how he dealt with, changing from the cartridge forks to that FKR setup. And now that Brendan had time on it, and we figured out where we need to be as far as, setting it up and, our fork height and stuff like that. It's like we've got it dialed for him. So we're going to be making those changes, of course, going from Pirelli to Dunlops for Laguna, but he's going to have some time on the bike on Monday. Unfortunately, I won't be able to be there, but I'll be up there Thursday morning, like just waiting in line to get in like everybody else for load in and the clown show.
Yep, load in and set up on the beautiful circus. Yeah, especially at Laguna.
So I got 6 hours in the truck. I'll throw the smoker in and everything, and the solar panel, and get everything ready to go so that we have our traditional Saturday night dinner with the team. And I cook for the team on Saturday. I've been cooking for the team on Saturday nights.
Nice. What you cooking?
Tri-tips, I believe.
Nice.
I did tri-tips last month at Thunder Hill Forum, and then I do homemade cornbread and potato salad, and Dean's wife makes a mean mac and cheese.
Nice. Nice. Eli, are you going to Laguna?
Hell no.
He said,
I'm so glad we don't have to go out west.
Oh yeah, that's right. Junior Cup's not going out there. That's right.
I would have been.
And
I don't know if I would have been able to race the Ridge if we did go out there.
That's a long trip for you guys. I mean, we feel the same way about going back east to Jersey and Barber and stuff like that. But I mean, if you're going to do the full program, you've got to suck it up and do what you do.
Yeah.
Well, it was more of like recovery time wise.
Oh, for you, yeah, absolutely.
I shattered my tailbone 3 weeks ago now, Brainerd.
Yeah. Oh, I remember.
So,
Yep.
yeah, so it's just sucks because it's one of those parts. It's a part of racing where it's like it's not my fault, but it's like 2 rounds in a row being taken out in a good spot sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, it's part of racing. Unfortunately, it happens. But I'm just glad you're okay, Eli, because when I seen it on TV, I was like, oh, shit. Yeah.
Broken tailbone is no joke. I've been there, done that.
Not.
Got the T-shirt.
Fortunately, I've never done it, but I've had a buddy that did it, and he said it was one of the worst things he ever went through.
You find yourself sitting like this a lot, going cheek to cheek, and kind of rolling around, and it's quite uncomfortable sitting in the car for a long time.
Well, I drove straight home right after the race.
Oh,
so
dude!
It was 22 hours.
That's when you go to the local Walgreens to get a hemorrhoid donut.
Facts.
Yeah, so I had a pillow. I just had my pillow and I sat on it, so that helped. But to be honest, I'm very lucky and blessed that not fucking plastic, but my recovery times have been pretty good my whole entire life, and I rode a bike 6 days after it.
Nice.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
It wasn't too ideal. Not bad. I enjoyed it.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear. I enjoyed it.
Being on a bike's got to be like every other racer. It's got to be your happy place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially it was just a coach. I worked for Eric Wood for Penguin Road Racing School, so I went out to one of our coaching days that we had, and we went out and I went out and rode with my friends to help some of the younger kids that are coming through the Penguin School up at Loudon, and yeah, just working with them and going from there. So
Nice.
it's cool. I just enjoy doing that stuff with them.
Oh yeah, it's always fun helping the up and coming future legends of the sport and seeing little kids progress, especially the little ones. Yeah, it's always amazing to see and watch. And I was telling him, Eli, I don't know if you heard me. I was like, dude, it's always amazing and it's an honor to see you at every racetrack. So we always give the biggest hugs and high fives and all that cool shit. It's a lot of fun. Are you there, Eli? I think we lost him there for a second.
Probably in a tunnel.
Up. Yeah, he probably is. Thing about driving.
He'll be back.
Internet. Yeah, he'll be back. Track day 729, which is Dean. Yeah,
Hear
we
me
can
now?
hear you now. Yeah.
Oh no, I love seeing you there. I'm happy that you're able to come out to a few more rounds this year. And yeah, no, it's definitely. I always try having a good mood around you. Try to change the mood no matter what's happening.
So, what did you think about Brainerd, other than the crash?
Hated it. Absolutely hated it. Never. I thought I was gonna love the track. Hey, you're gonna love this place. It's just like Loudon. That is some bullshit. Straight bullshit.
No, the new track is not like Loudon. The old track, yes, a lot more.
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't experienced anything until you've gone 6th gear, wide open, after a mile-long runoff to turn 1.
I saw the banking in turn 1 from the. I saw that banking when we were doing track walk. So insane.
So in let's see if I can remember, set my Wayback Machine. 1998, Miguel Duhamel put the Honda Superbike through turn 1 at 198 miles an hour.
Bro, that's balling. Dude, that's like, holy shit.
So anything like Superbike 600s, 750s back in the day you would go into turn 1.
That's ridiculous.
In 6th gear, and just as you're tipping it in, you would click 5th gear to carry the speed from 1 to 2, and then as you got into 2, you'd either, depending on your gearing, you'd either carry the 5th gear through it, or maybe go up into 6 and then downshift to 3rd gear or 2nd gear for turn 3. With the ass end just
that
all
track
over.
would have been. I think that's kind of just mindset this year anyway. Like I wanted to, I got lucky enough that, Colin wanted to help us out this year and give me a chance to do a full season. So I kind of, our goal was, love Colin. He is one of the greatest. One of the greatest there is. Like, shit. Well, now I was trying to pull away. Now I have to go do this again. So, this year is kind of like learn all the tracks on the 400. So if something does happen next year, I have an idea of some of them.
Right.
So I can hop on a 600 or a twin or something. A lot of the tracks seem like they would be way more fun on the 600 than they are on the 400.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm trying to work out, see if I can do a little something better for your internet because you keep breaking up pretty bad.
Oh, it's definitely it's just me driving.
Cell service
in the middle of Tennessee.
Taco Bell internet. Yeah.
No, there he goes, freezing up again.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's all good.
It is.
So who was actually really
Tennessee.
good at
It's Tennessee, that's all it is.
Oh, Tennessee. Well, that explains it. You know who was really good at Brainerd, Chris?
Who?
Robbie Jensen.
Yeah.
Attack Performance. Robbie Jensen,
Yep.
mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
We called him the bounty hunter
Really?
when he was racing. Robbie's a good guy. I like Robbie. I haven't seen, and I saw one of Dustin's videos where he interviewed him, and it's like, I know that guy. That's fucking Robbie Jensen.
I haven't had the honor to meet him, but Dustin told me the next time we get up at the racetrack, he'll actually take me into the Yamaha Attack Yamaha.
Oh,
and introduce me to
I'm
everybody.
gonna go up and get all up in his grill, going, "Hey, is that thing legal?" Because he was so fast on his bike, everybody accused him of cheating.
Really?
It's just he was a naturally talented rider. He was just wicked fast. And he did back in the day in the 90s and 2000s what Stefano did for a long time is, you go up to racetracks and what manufacturer or who's paying the most contingency money, because that's the bike I'm going to ride.
Yeah.
He got bounty hunting.
That's it's funny. There's a story about Jeff Wood.
Yes, Jeff Wood did the same damn thing.
Jeff Wood changed the Suzuki contingency in one weekend.
Yep.
Suzuki could change their whole entire contingency program after Jeff Wood raced one weekend. He walked away. I forgot what the number was. It was something ridiculous, like 40,000.
I remember that.
He walked away with something crazy.
Yeah, both
And
Jeff
Suzuki
and Eric
was like,
Wood,
hell no.
Yeah, Jeff and Eric Wood were just amazing riders. I love those guys.
Yeah.
Oh, Eric Wood's a legend for sure.
But yeah, no.
Yeah.
But Robbie Jensen, if you get a chance to talk to him, Robbie Peterson, yeah, love that
Him
man
too.
too.
He's a legend. Yeah, I was gonna say he's a legend too.
Yeah.
I will.
Robbie Jensen, love that kid. I mean, I can't wait to give him a big old hug at Laguna. And
Yeah, it's
like I said, I'm gonna walk up to Cam's bike and go, "Hey, Robbie, is that thing legal?"
Are you sure this will pass tech? I don't think it will.
Oh, it'll pass tech. It's just, are the internals legal? That's what everybody
Would
accused
you
him
add-
of doing.
No, you just got to ask them what they added into the fuel this round.
Right? Is your fuel legit?
Fuck. We were
They had a
having
problem there with the fuels with their motors blowing up.
Well, we've had a problem getting MGPR for testing. It's just
Really?
not been available for us.
Really?
Yeah, through the dealer network. It's only been you can pre-order it through Moto America, but we haven't been able to get any through VP or the VP. Apparently, they had a bad batch,
Right.
which is why they were serving out of drums instead of the 55-gallon drums instead of 14.5s at the Ridge.
So now they have it where they're out of cans, so now we have to all bring our cans back to get them refilled.
Yep, and that was because of that bad batch. Oh no,
That sounds
I've
like
got,
a Star Wars episode, The Bad Batch.
I got my I've got my empty 14.5s ready to go.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Look,
that's all you
we
can do.
that's it.
Oh no, I mean it's what we have to run, and it's the program they set up. It's what we it's the cross we have to bear.
No, it is.
Yeah.
It sure is. We got my good friend Craig O'Harris, all the way from the UK, says, "What is up?"
Damn, it's like like middle of the night there.
It hit 5 hours ahead. They're 5 hours ahead, 4 to 5 hours, depending on where he's at in the UK. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, midnight.
It's a night
Yeah,
owl.
Krager's awesome. He is he's a track day junkie out there in BSB. Awesome.
Nice.
He's absolutely hilarious. He always be making these funny pictures and photos of him doing his pre-poop. He's always taking a picture in a stall, dude. It's absolutely, it makes me cry. He's absolutely amazing.
You got to get down to race weight,
right? Somehow or another, love it. It's good.
Right, we've been
favorite
watching
thing is now they have the portable porta potty on the grid at Moto America now.
Yep.
I seen that. He said, I'm drunk
Drunken at
at
BSB.
ESB. I love it, man. I love it. Drink one for me, mate, for sure. Dude, I had some of the best beer out there when I was in the UK. It was Madri, something like that. Oh my God, it was so good. What you drinking?
So this is a buddy of mine's brewery in Marietta, California, Parallelograms. It's their West Coast IPA.
Nice.
It's my daily go-to.
I got y'all beat with the good old cranberry juice.
You got a little. No, well, you're driving too.
Yeah, you're driving. You ain't get. I'm drinking just water right now, but I got.
This is just a green. This is a green screen.
It's a green screen. Yeah, I'm not driving. I'm not really driving. I'm not drinking and driving, you guys. I got me a I got some stuff to make a Moscow Mule later on because I like the Moscow Mule. They're good.
I love myself a nice Moscow Mule.
Yes, man. So I got the vodka and the ginger beer and the fresh
Which
lime.
ginger beer you got? You got a Bundaberg?
Man, honestly, John, I forgot the name of it. I have to run in there and look. I've tried several. The one that I get
is the only way to do it, man.
What is it? A red and
no? It's a brown bottle with a yellow label.
Okay, I don't know if I had that, but I did pick me up a little bit of Buffalo Trace because everybody keeps talking about Buffalo Trace, blah blah blah. So I went to the liquor store
almost
today.
In the Bourbon Trail, being in Virginia.
I am, but I go there, and everybody's always telling me, dude, Buffalo Trace only comes out every once in a while, and dude, it's limited one per customer per ABC store. So there could be 20 bottles lined up. You're only allowed to get one, but they have these. So I was there. I'm gonna try it right here with you because you're having a little drinky drink too. But I was there, and the lady bought the last big bottle. They had like 4 of these sitting over there. So let me get one of those to try. So, cheers. It's actually pretty good. I'm not really a big whiskey or bourbon guy. I don't like the smokiness.
I'm a huge bourbon and Scotch guy.
Well, then you and my dad would absolutely, dude, hit it off for sure. Because my dad bought. Go ahead,
What did you say?
I was good, John.
What's that? I said Woodford Reserve is more of my go-to.
Okay, my dad has
that.
Good
old single malt straight Kentucky bourbon.
Yeah, he had that, but he gave me some stuff. I forget what the hell it was called. It was super expensive. I don't want to say how much it was because I was like, holy shit, you fucking kidding me right now? Like, dude, you could buy 2 sets of fucking Moto America tires for what you paid for that. I just gave it away. If you know how much they cost, that's what one of this bottle was, right? So I was like, dude, you got to give me some of that shit. So he brings out this. Go ahead, John.
It's funny. People tell me how much shit costs, and I went, oh man, what could I buy for the race bike with that?
Facts, right? So he pours me this drink, man. He's like, here, man, I take 1 sip of it. And I was like, oh, dude, there's no way. Here, you can take this. I cannot do it. I just can't do it. Way too smoky for me. I don't like the smokiness.
That's how I feel after drinking. That's how I feel after drinking Kraken.
Kraken.
Oh. Damn,
dude, Kraken's good, man, but god damn, that shit gives me a headache like hell the next day. I'm not a dark. I like the clears, like the clear rum, stuff like that.
Kraken
and tequila, like I like tequila, but if I drink tequila, if I drink it just straight, like with the salt and the lime and all that, dude, I'll be butt naked on the roof singing to the moon, right? No bullshit. But if I mix it with something. It still fucks me up, but I don't get that fucked up. You know what I mean? Tequila's I love it and I hate it at the same time because it definitely puts me out there for sure. But this stuff's not too bad.
The Red Bull vodka sneak up on me.
California Bombers. Red Bull and vodka. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, California Bombers.
I mean, those things sneak up to me after. If I'm going for a night, those things will sneak up to me after about 1 past way too many.
I know I'm bringing I'm gonna go out and buy some of the one hot that hot chip challenge, the one chip Pocky chips, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You let me know how that works out for you.
Oh, dude, I've done it before, dude. I love real hot and spicy stuff, John.
Oh,
like
so did I till I, crossed over 60.
he's like, then I don't enjoy it no more. Well, right now, as I'm still young,
I still enjoy it. My digestive system does not.
Don't. Yeah.
No, there are repercussions to be had.
Dude, listen. So the hottest shit I ever ate, man. A buddy of mine got me the I forget what it was called. They were 13 million Scoville peanuts, and I ate 6 of them on a dare. And needless to say, for the next 2 weeks, my taste buds were nowhere near the same. I used ice cream sandwiches in a way I never envisioned using ice cream sandwiches before. It was rough, man. I mean, it was absolutely rough. Yeah, it was not pleasant nor fun. I'm gonna tell you all that right now. Yeah, not for me. But I do enjoy like the hottest stuff that I can like eat and actually still enjoy is like around 2 million Scoville, which is fucking still hot for most people. But I enjoy it and it's good. But anyway, Demario wants to do the one chip challenge with me, so I'm bringing Demario the one.
Are you
chip.
really?
Yeah, me and him are gonna do it at the track.
Video that.
I'm going to, but I told him it has to be on a Sunday after you're done. We're not doing it on a Friday. We're not doing it on a Saturday.
No. We can't ruin it for the weekend.
After you're done, right? I don't want you to. I don't want us to do it and then be like, well, Pendergast gave me the one chip challenge. We did it together, and they'd be like, you're out of here, all that shit. So I don't want. It's gonna be Sunday after you're done, and then we'll get to it.
I remember we had to do in high school for track and field. We would always do this thing like with all the freshmen. We had the hottest hot sauce in the world. I think it was like I forgot what it was called. It was like it was made out of Carolina Reapers. And we would have fucking kids. We would give them a teaspoon.
We lost you there, Eli.
Oh man,
damn Tennessee.
This state is completely useless. What the fuck? Oh, I'm back.
Well, it does have Nashville and Dollywood.
I mean, it's got something going for it, right?
Fuck me, dude.
So, hey, to change directions here, anybody y'all been watching MotoGP practice?
Yeah, man, of course, dude. That's the first thing I do when I get. What about BSB? Anybody watch BSB today? I know this guy.
Not
did.
yet. I haven't. I had to go get the Wasp and bee killer.
I remember that. Yeah.
And get the ribs for the grill.
MotoGP was good. Everybody was crashing at the waterfall.
Yep.
It was good. Yeah,
Mr. Marquez got 2 of them today.
Nope. Hopefully he'll be fit to race tomorrow. So we'll
He's
see.
just got a finger thing.
Yeah, he broke it, but that won't prevent him from racing.
He's fingering what?
He broke. He has a slight fracture in one of his fingers.
Yeah.
Tape them together. They'll make him a custom glove so that 2 fingers are in one hole. Sounds like a movie you find on Bang Brothers.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Look, it's funny, John. People are gonna listen to this and they're gonna go look that shit up too. They'll be like, 2 fingers, 1 hole. Bam, got it. Yeah.
better than the.
Well, if those guys are gonna search that up, you might as well search up 1 man, 1 jar. Just finish it off.
Well, they could really go down the hole and do the 2 girls, 1 cup thing.
Bro.
Yeah. No, don't do that one, guys.
I think
anyone listening, do not do that.
I think 1 man, 1 jar is worse than that.
Bro, they're both absolutely horrible.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't listen to us.
No.
Not
I need
it. Not for your vid. Uh-oh.
One of my friends, he told me I was at the track day for Penguin, and at night it was about whatever. This guy Bam Bam, he's one of the most fucked up human beings there is in the world. And he's like, Eli, search up docking. If you don't find out.
No. No.
Docking?
Yeah.
Chris, clear
Like,
clear browser
yeah,
history
search-
immediately.
I didn't.
You're gonna have
put
to
it
search up on a porn website though.
in. Okay.
Because if you search up docking, that's gonna be like docking a boat.
Yeah. Dean says, okay, this show went sideways real quick. Hey, that's the thing about podcasts. You never know what direction it's going to go. That's hilarious.
I blame me.
Well, let's start off with Marquez fingering himself.
Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, Marquez is the king at Sachsenring. I mean, let's just be honest, right? So
Well, I hope that he can actually, you know, stay on the bike to do it.
It's really unusually cool there today.
Oh yeah, I noticed the weather. It's a little compared to normal.
Yeah, it was definitely the cooler weather and the tire temperatures. You know, because Sachsenring it's left. You know, it's left, right, and then left again. It's yeah. What a rough place to crash to at the waterfall.
Oh yeah.
That's like holy shit. But I like Sachsenring. I think it's going to be good. Again, like I said, I just don't like the way MotoGP's been heading these past. You know, it's just the arrow and all that. I think they need to totally change it.
The new owners, I think, are going to continue their the downfall. You know, pushing it towards more of an F1 type atmosphere.
But on a plus side, we do get a Netflix documentary.
We do, but hopefully they don't fuck it up like they did the first time. Netflix didn't do it, but whoever did the MotoGP documentary the first time was absolute shit. I don't recommend anybody watching it.
Well, yeah, no.
Which one was that? I must have missed it.
Yeah, they come out with one after Drive to Survive. It was probably a year after Drive to Survive came out. Dude,
yeah.
It was horrible.
I got like 5 minutes into that, and it was like, yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, you didn't even know what the hell was going on. There was no direction. There was nothing. I was like, what and when I first seen it, when they first listen, John, real quick, when they first released it, they didn't even have their own voices. It was a voiceover, and it was total shit. I was like, dude, he's not even Australian. Like, what is this about?
I think I got 5 minutes into it and decided, I'm just gonna go pick up dog poop in the yard.
Right? It's funner than watching this shit for sure. We will, but this is kind of what I see, and I hope it don't happen. The Liberty that owns F1, when they buy MotoGP, I hope they don't do what DMG did to AMA, where they totally kind of ruin it and run it into the ground. Because this is my personal opinion. DMG, when they took over,
AMA. They destroyed AMA Racing.
Dude, they absolutely did, because they own NASCAR. AMA was bigger than NASCAR. So like, hey, what can we do to prevent that? Let's fucking buy it and just totally destroy the series. Boom. And that's exactly what they did. Hopefully Liberty won't go down that path, but we'll see. I don't think it will happen. We'll see. You never know, you know. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited to see the racing tomorrow. The sprint race is going to be good. We still haven't found out where Jack Miller's going. There's a lot of rumors, so we'll see. We'll see where he ends up. I hate to see him out of MotoGP, honestly.
You see the rumor about Valentino testing the World Superbike?
Yeah, I watched the video earlier.
Because the Rins.
Yeah.
They also parked his ass on a 500 GP bike again.
Yep.
You see, and the smile he had in his helmet when he got off that thing was like, I am home.
That's it. Matter of fact, there was Josh Brooks put out a video not too long ago where it was Rossi, Bezzecchi, Marini. There's a bunch of guys out there with the BSB guys, World Superbike guys. They were all on the same track day. And it was it's a great video. I would love to see Valentino Rossi in World Superbike. You fucking kidding me?
This state is fucking. I'm back. Keeps on cutting in and out, man.
Dang.
Well, at least we know what it is.
Yeah. That was
Well,
rough.
I'm in Virginia, so that's better.
Oh, you're my home state.
I'm in your state now. I'm actually driving by you.
You driving by where?
I'm driving by your house.
Are you coming through Roanoke?
I'm on 81.
Dude, if you come by Roanoke, you need a place to stay, brother. I'm right off the interstate. You're always welcome to crash.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I'll feed you, make you a Moscow mule, and yeah.
Don't threaten him with a good time.
Right?
Yeah, and then we'll watch Docking together.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's good shit. That's absolutely hilarious. And you where are you headed to, Eli?
Home.
Home.
Back to Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Damn.
Yeah.
You got a haul.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 15 hours. It's deal with it.
I'd be taking Chris up on that Moscow Mule bed thing.
Why?
I
It's
mean,
not a
dude,
bad idea.
I
Well,
I mean,
messaged you.
It's 7 o'clock there.
I also could do what I usually do and grab a whole bunch of Red Bull and go.
Get to it. Dude, that's what I did when I left Wisconsin. It was like an 11-hour drive back to West Virginia. Like we left at like 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. We didn't get back to West Virginia until like 6:30 a.m. that morning. And then I turned around, drove 4 hours straight home. He's like, "You sure you don't want to crash out for a couple hours?" I said, "Nope, I'm going straight the fuck home." So yeah, I was up for like 24 hours because I didn't go to bed that night until like 11 o'clock.
Well, that's the thing. So I was in Arizona. So I woke up at 8:30 in the morning yesterday, played golf with my grandpa, and then my flight was at 1 this morning on plane. So I've been awake since 8:30 yesterday.
Damn.
Yeah, you're coming up on 24.
Where'd you play?
Sedona.
I've never played there.
Sedona Golf Course.
Never played there.
I love it. It was a super nice course.
Nice.
I played it
Oh, yeah, no,
at Tiger Woods Golf.
We're past 24. We're past 24 hours, Chris. We're coming up to. Let me do my math.
Oh yeah.
30.
Bro. But just drop safe, Eli. Seriously, if you get
That's
tired,
what we
dude,
do.
I'll
That's all we
message you
do.
my address.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're
Get that
welcome.
couch ready, Chris.
I got it. Trust me. Dude, he's got my son's room. He's got a brand new bed in there. He can go in there and crash out. My son don't even sleep in his room. So that's that for sure. Yeah, man. Dude, listen, dude, we've been on this for an hour and 14 minutes, and it seems like we just started.
I'm telling you, when we switched it up to Marquez fingering himself, that's when it lit off.
That's
Well,
when it went.
it's pretty much true.
It is. Dean said, worked a 13-hour day and then drove straight to Portland back in a day, 25 hours straight. Just got to say, I don't recommend no dose. Yeah. I don't drink energy drinks. Man, I can't remember the last time I drank a goddamn Red Bull, but I did have
I
a
can't. They wreck me. Coffee.
Celice. I like coffee too.
Coffee and power it. Power
I
through
like
it.
cold coffee.
Yeah. Dean's a Red Bull junkie.
Yeah, he just said, I'm with you on the Red Bull. There he goes.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, here's Dean's morning routine. If his wife Jennifer, and hopefully she's not listening or watching, is he will get up in the morning. He brushes his teeth. He comes out of the trailer, brushes his teeth, goes back into the trailer, gets the Red Bull, comes out, after we've got all the sides taken down off the easy up, and make sure the bike is still there. Aliens haven't come down and abducted Brendan because he's still in bed. And then he'll pull out a Red Bull and he pounds a Red Bull, and I'm having coffee because he doesn't like coffee. He can't stand the smell of it.
Look, he says she's right here,
I mean,
John.
shit, like,
Oops, sorry, Dean.
It's funny. We look at our bills before and after race weekends, and we spend close to $200 on Red Bull for a race weekend.
Holy shit!
Dean's not supposed to be drinking Red Bull. Shh! Don't tell. It's a secret.
Now I know what to send him for Christmas: a Red Bull T-shirt. Here you go, buddy.
Shit! I shouldn't have thrown. I had a Red Bull fridge that we got from Travis Pastrana's house when we were down there. Should have thrown it out. I would have just.
Oh, dude, that would have been epic. Dean could have that in the garage.
Dean would have loved it for sure.
Well, it was great until it started freezing everything.
Oh, well, that's all right. He said that said at 58, I never had a cup of coffee. Dude, I like cold. I'm not. At wintertime, I like warm coffee. Summertime, it's cold coffee. I'll make it.
Oh, I get the Dunkin' vanilla frappuccino thing because I can't wait. If I'm at the track, I just grab them out of the fridge, and I can't wait for coffee to be made.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the taste of Red Bull. It tastes good, but to me, it don't. I don't see any benefit from it. To me, it does kind of hype me up for a second, but then I'm hype anyway. So it's kind of has the opposite effect, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't really need that to get all up and uppity.
I usually crack open a nice old 1800s, early 1900s Coca-Cola, and not get the job done.
Right? I think everybody would love that shit. Bring that shit back, Coca-Cola. That's hilarious. That's good stuff, man. Good stuff. So listen, John, the plan, Laguna Seca's coming up this
we're it's closing in fast. Wednesday I gotta pick up some stickers, stuff. I gotta pick up some stuff for the fan walk. I'm gonna load my truck up, and I'll be heading. I don't think I'm gonna given when we get in, I think it's about noonish or so. I don't have to drive directly, all afternoon, all night to get there and sit outside the track at 2 a.m. So I'll probably leave here. It's only 4 or 5 hours from my house, so I'll get there just in time. Our trailer will be there, so Dean and Brendan don't have to do that. It'll already be there, ready to go because they'll be there. They'll leave it there from Monday, and we'll just get everything unloaded, get our pit set up, and we'll just do Brendan Kettleson business.
That's it.
We'll just do our routine.
I have to dip out, but I want to say good luck to you guys for next weekend. I'll be.
Thank you, sir. We'll be looking for. If we're not at Mid Ohio, we'll be looking for you on the TV screen.
I will see you in Mid Ohio, Eli. And seriously, dude,
if you
and you want to stop and crash, dude, offers
I'll
always.
let you know.
Go fast, don't die.
That's it. And I can't wait to see you at Mid Ohio. And yeah, buddy, drive safe.
That's the plan every weekend.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
All right, peace, guys.
Later, bro. Love Eli, man. He's absolutely
that was
amazing
awesome,
human
dude.
being. Yeah, dude. Eli's I can't say enough things about Eli and his dad Eric. When I first met Eric, bro, we our energies instantly matched. He is we have fun, put it that way, because we talk shit and I love it. It's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Dean says I'm with you there. Don't really care about the energy part, but yeah, Chris, I love the taste of Red Bull. Listen, I do too, man. I like the watermelon one's really good. And is it an apricot?
Wait, they got different flavors?
Oh my god, dude! They got all kinds of freaking flavors of Red Bull. And it's really good with vodka. So if anybody's listening to this, go get you some vodka, get you some Red Bull. It's out here we call it a California car bomb. They're absolutely amazing. But again, they just don't do nothing for me, John. Like I'll drink an energy drink, and it's like he said original only, my friend.
Yep.
Listen, the original's good too. Don't get me wrong. It's like Monster has its own unique flavor to it, right? I went the first year. The only time I've been to Laguna Seca, John, was in 2005 when MotoGP first come back to the United States. Yamaha forked out over $2 million to get whatever they needed to get done at the track for MotoGP to come back. And I remember
that was a fun event, dude.
Bro, dude, we were sitting in there in line, and it was like a 3-hour wait to get to the fucking track. Anyway, next thing I know, I look to the left. There's this big Rockstar energy drink semi pulls up on the opposite side of the road, stops, gets out, and they start handing everybody these energy drinks waiting in line to get in the track. Bro, it was fucking amazing. I wish we didn't have the iPhones and the smartphones back then.
Nope.
So I couldn't really take pictures. I had the flip phone, but I don't have that shit no more, right? Like, come on. But I remember it vividly. And these guys open up the back, and they're just cases, just boom, boom, boom. So I jump out the truck. I said, I'm going to get us some energy drink. Dude gives a whole case. Give us a whole fucking case. And I was like, never heard of Rockstar. Dude, the original Rockstar energy drinks got really good flavor, Dean. If you ever come there, buy original Rockstar, you should try it. It's really fucking good. No bullshit. I really enjoyed it. One of the better tasting ones too, to be honest with you. But again, I'm just not a big energy drink. I just I don't drink a lot. Like I drink, what I mean by that, I drink water only. 99.9% of the time I'm drinking just straight up agua. I don't drink soda. I don't drink sweet tea. If I do, it's going to be mixed with alcohol. I got bad.
I fell off the wagon for a while where I wasn't eating food made in a fast food restaurant by people with hairnets. But lately I've kind of fallen off that wagon, and I get it back on so I can lose a little bit more of the dad bod.
Yeah, I hear you. It's Brendan too. 90% all the time it's water. Yeah. So I got bad ADHD, and I don't do Adderall. I don't do Ritalin. I don't do any of that shit. Like I can go to the doctor and get it, no problem. But I just fuck it. I don't need it. I don't want it. It's just something that I think it's bad for. Man-made pills are just bad in general. I don't care if it's Advil, Tylenol. No. Dude, take 20 Tylenol, be the last headache you ever had. So the way my parents raised me was they're like, no, we're not putting you on Ritalin. We're just going to cut out most of the dyes and sugars, right? So I went from drinking, of course, Dr. Pepper and cherry Pepsi and all that bullshit to just water. It's like, that's it. You can only have water. Don't get me wrong. I got birthday cake and I got, sugar cereals every once in a while, but they changed my diet up and it really helped me focus more. Did it cure it? Absolutely not. Is there a cure for it? Who the fuck knows? But everybody's different. Their bodies, right? What works for me might not work for you, but now, John, literally, like if you give me a Dr. Pepper, dude, it's really good. I love Dr. Pepper. It tastes so good, right? But I could sit there and drink 4 or 5 sips of it, and I'm like, bro, I gotta go to the bathroom. And 3 minutes later, I'm like, bro, I gotta go to the bathroom.
I can't do sodas anymore. Just because I haven't done them for so long. It really just wrecks my you know it.
I do. I gotta pee every 3 minutes. When I drink teas and sodas and stuff. That's why I don't like. My son had a Dr. Pepper. I think the other day we was at the swimming pool. He opened it up. I said, "Look, you better take out your phones and take a picture of this because this is the one time you guys are gonna see me drink a soda." And I took like 2 sips and I was like, "Here you go." They're like, "Was it good?" Yeah, it's okay. It'd be better with alcohol in it, right? But yeah, it's okay. I'd rather have water.
Why am I drinking mixer?
Right. You gotta give me Dr. Give me something to go with it, man. What are you doing? Awesome. Good stuff, man. And I want to give a big shout out to my man, Aaron Dreyer, too. I don't know if I told you this, Aaron. I know you're watching. Thank you so much for the breakfast food in Wisconsin was absolutely amazing, man. I really appreciate it. He fed me that
Nice.
morning, Saturday morning. Yes, dude, it was absolutely amazing. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. Nothing but love. The dude Avery and Ella are absolutely amazing.
You know what? Ella's going to be a force.
I told people that from day one. If you go back and listen to my podcast, when she first got in Moto America, even before then, I told everybody when she shows up, you guys are in trouble. She's gonna be breaking a lot of hearts coming in Moto America.
She's the second coming. She's comparable to Kayla. Kayla is like, everyone's like, oh, she's a girl rider. No, she's not. Kayla is a racer, hands down, a racer. Boy, girl, man, whatever. Kayla is a racer, and she will whip your ass.
Facts, dude. And I can't stand. Listen, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna make this clear for everybody right now. I don't like it when people come out and say, "Oh, well, she's just a girl," and blah blah. Listen, they belong in our sports just as much as we belong in our sports, right? There is no segregation when it comes to that. They're just as fast. They're just as matter of fact, to me, John, this is what I see when I see a female race. I don't care if it's on the BTR. I don't care what bike they're on. To me, a woman has a more natural style to her than a man does. Where they, in essence, they flow better. It's more a natural. Where men, when we get on it, we're macho and we gotta force it. And we do this and we do that, right? And we got to work on it. But when you watch Mallory Dobbs, you watch Kayla, you watch Ella, it's just more of a natural riding style, right? They got to work at it just as much as men got to work at it. But they belong here just as much as we belong here, which 110%.
Which is really cool because the three clubs that we've raced in out here all have women's classes, and those girls are competitive.
Damn right,
they don't like to lose.
No,
they're out there. They're out there to win it. It's not just they're riding around. I'm on a motorcycle. This is cool. No, they're out there to win it.
Listen, just because they get their nails and their toes done, right? I go get my feet done with my wife because I love what they call it, a pedicure. I don't want to fuck it up. Yeah, I think pedicure is for your foot. I don't do the whole manicure thing, but I do the pedicure thing for sure. That don't mean shit. It really don't. They've always belonged in our sport, and I can't wait till we get a world champion. A woman world champion in Moto America, and then hopefully people will wake up and not be so biased, because there's a lot of biased people in our beautiful circus, whether you're a club racing or you're whatever series. That's why I think it was very important for when the FIM come out with the all women's thing where Mallory Dobbs and Lizzie's at now. It's good for the sport. It really is.
Absolutely. And it's awesome to see Mallory go over there. And, she had a rough first outing there. And, Annie Lau. Oh, that girl is fast. But Mallory, she went over. She had a rough first day out there with the first weekend, and then came back and had a respectable second day.
Yeah, she did.
And unfortunately, she came back to the ridge and had a few issues, but I think they think the Ducati Richmond team will figure that out, and I think they'll have her hooligan bike set up for the next race. So she won't be at Laguna. She's going to be at Silverstone, I believe. They're next.
Yeah, I think it's Silverstone, and then I think she'll be at. I messaged her. It's been a little while. I think she said she might be at Jersey, if I'm not mistaken. I have to go back.
And I believe she's going to be at her next. She'll be doing the finale at Jersey, but
I don't think she'll be at Mid Ohio. I think Jersey will be the next Moto America race she actually makes because of the FIM, which is great. I love it. Dude.
Absolutely.
I hope she goes out there and because it was funny because I went to I go to Texas every year for the MotoGP race, and I always buy the pit pass. Dude, you have to get the pit pass in order to meet any of the MotoGP riders. Yes, they have the fan walk. 99% of them don't come out there. There's very few that do come out there. It's more like Moto3, Moto2, and even then it's kind of hit or miss. But anyway, if you buy the pit pass, it's $325. not including your ticket. That's just the pit pass. Anyway, at Texas, when you go back there, they scan you in. You walk back there. You go all the way back to the back, the last building you can get to. That's where the media center is, and they actually have a cafeteria right there. So you walk through there. They have two doors. One's the media, one's for the cafeteria, and they got it gated off, right? So I walk out, and I always go there because there's AC in there, and it's butthole hot Jesus weather out there in Texas, right? Let's just be honest. So I walk back there, I'm sweating. I go back there, I get a water, come out, and there's Mallory. I'm like, Mallory, what is up? She's like, oh my God, Simcoe, what are you doing? You know, and it's yeah, it's always fun to catch up with.
Nice.
I was like, what are you doing here? She's like, I'm here for the, you know, the media and the women's FIM, and because I'm American, I'm, you know, supporting all that.
Got to do the deeds.
Got to do it. Got to do the deeds. It was good to see. It was good to see you there, and yeah, I cheer for her and Lizzie. You know, John, I get asked this question a lot. And I know you heard me say this. People always ask me, who's my favorite racer? Like they're trying to get me to say something different than I always say. And it's the same answer. All my friends that road race around the whole world, whether you're an ASBK, World Superbike, BSB, Moto America, all you guys are my favorite. Every single person that I know personally that road races are my favorite. Brendan, Ella, Avery, Alessandro, Isaac, Andrew Way, the list goes on and on. Eli Block, Colby, it's Matt Chapin, Yandel Medea. I mean, I could sit here for an hour and name off all the names. I love seeing people progress.
Oh, absolutely.
And being emotionally involved with them and know them personally just makes it even better. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my answer. I get it all the time. So yeah, it's good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Nice.
It is. Annie, I don't know if I've talked to Annie before.
Oh, she's great. You should have her on at some point.
I will. I'll definitely reach out to her. I know I got listen, dude, real quick, while we're talking about women, dude, what about Michaela Moore is absolutely murdering everybody this year again.
Oh, well, yeah, it's kind of to be expected. She's kind of like the ringer in that class. Her skill level for that class is far above what I think that, in my opinion, is what that class should be. I think it should be like a beginner's class, but no, absolutely. She is an amazing gal who can ride a motorcycle really fast, and she had a rough go on the twins, but she kind of got tossed into it, and I believe it was wasn't it a rain race? Oh no, she had a crash.
Yeah,
she had that crash, and that kind of beat her up a little bit. So, no, absolutely.
She did great in her first Twins Cup race. Absolutely, she did. She's another one that's going to be a big force.
Oh yeah.
To be reckoned
Oh no,
with.
absolutely. She's going to be around for a while too.
I love it, man. I love seeing all the diversity up and coming, right? Because back then we had Elena Myers. I don't know if you guys remember Elena Myers,
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
I know you do, but everybody listening, right? Elena was absolutely a proper mega person. I had a couple conversations with her. Now she don't race no more. She's got a husband and 2 kids now, I think. 2 kids. If I'm not
She's a
mistaken.
mom.
She's a mom. That's right.
She's loving the mom life, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it's you know, I'm a parent, and it's just me. So when you have friends with kids, they're like, you just wait. When you have a kid, you'll understand. And you say, well, I kind of understand. You really don't. When you first have your kid and you hold him or her for the first time, it's like this certain switch that you never knew you had turns on, and you look at the world completely different. It's
right.
It's amazing. I love being a dad. It's my favorite job. It's not a job. People say it's a job. It's not. It's just part of my life. It's my best part of my life. I'll put it to you that way. Yes, motorcycles is too. And I tell people this, John. Listen, I love giving the platform for all the up and coming, even the futures, everybody, the future of our sports, people like you, friends of mine, people that don't race anymore. I love having all you guys on and having a conversation. It's absolutely best part of my life. I love the journey. But at the end of the day, the main reason why I do this podcast is for my son, Rossi. That way, when I'm not here no more, he can always go back on YouTube and Spotify and all that good stuff and hear my voice and see me and all that. To me, that's the most important thing. When it comes
I
to
just love
that.
the family aspect of being at the track. I mean, I was not at the track for many years, and I was like, oh God, it was just. And then I got back to the track and I was like, oh man, I'm home. These are my people.
These are my people.
Track.
The most
the
beautiful
cab,
circus.
the noises, the smells.
The smells, yes. The atmosphere, dude, the highs, the lows. You feel it all through the electricity. There's
absolutely
nothing like it on the world. Ella broke the tires on Brennan's bike first time he ever rode on the track. It was a Stockton kart track. Nice. I did not know that. But thank you, Dean. Yeah, she was good. She was good. Dude, we're an hour and almost 40 minutes into this.
Yeah, I got to go I got ribs on the grill.
I know. But John, listen, before we get off here, of course, I want you to give all your shout outs. I'm going to ask you just a couple personal questions.
Absolutely.
It's my favorite part of the interview. You guys stay tuned because we'll have a part 2 of this, part 2, 3, 4, and 5 on this. And I would love to get actually you, Dean, and Brendan on the podcast, all 3 of you guys at one time. So we'll make that happen. Dean, I know you're listening. I would love to do just a podcast with Dean too, because I love getting a dad's perspective on getting his kid into road racing, what it actually takes, and all that cool stuff. So hit me up, Dean. I'll get you on here. But listen, John, it's been an absolute honor to have you on. Let me ask you a couple of these personal questions, dude. No problem, bro. Do you have any tattoos, John?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. And what do they mean to you?
Well, let's see. I've got my Irish Claddagh. I have my just fresh out of boot camp Marine Corps tattoo, and then
got the Ducati, baby.
Well, I've got a few of those in the garage here somewhere.
Well,
nice.
I got the Ducati tattoo.
Oh, you mean that one right?
I mean that one right there. Yeah, look at it. I love it, dude. I love it. Then I got the Marco Simoncelli one, and then I got a big Rossi one in between my shoulder blades. The son of
nice.
Rossi. So
yes, I do have some tattoos.
Love it, dude. Love it. So let me ask you this, John. What's your worst habit?
My worst habit, taking on more projects than I can do. It's that whole part of that whole. Why finish one project when you can start 6 more? It drives my wife crazy.
I'm guilty of that too. Trust me. It's I can't help it,
And sometimes you just, and I've learned over the past few years, sometimes it's okay to say no to taking something on.
But it's hard for you, John, and it's hard for me too.
Oh, Trust absolutely. It hurts. It hurts to do it.
It does. It kills me on the inside to tell somebody no.
Because once I get going on a project, it's 110%, and 100 miles an hour till we get to the finish line, and we ain't there yet.
Nope. So tell us something we don't know about you, John.
I like musicals.
Nice. Like watching musicals?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Jesus Christ Superstar, Hamilton, Birdcage, shit like that.
I love it, man.
I also like ABBA.
ABBA. I don't. What is
the
ABBA?
band?
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's like ABBA.
It's like guilty pleasure music.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother, man. I like all kinds of music, so yeah, I'm with it. Like, my favorite song of Metallica is one. I let my son listen to it. He's like, "Dude, this is fucking awesome, Dad."
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
Like, yeah, let's rock it out. So now he's real big into Metallica now.
Fun fact: I saw Metallica in a small San Francisco club in 1982.
Fucking awesome.
Before the Kill 'Em All album.
Awesome. Absolutely.
Or was it 81? Might have been 81.
I think it was 81. Yeah. I was 1.
Yeah, I had just gotten to my first duty station outside of boot camp, and that was the Marine Detachment on the USS Coral Sea at NAS Alameda.
Thank you for all the support for our country. Thank you for fighting for our country, John. It's absolutely proper mega My dad, I grew up in the Navy. My dad was a fighter pilot. What branch was you in?
Marine Corps.
Nice. And what did you do in the Marines?
I was an 0311 bullet stopper, a grunt.
I like how you put that, a bullet stopper. That was a grunt. One of my best friends out
They
here.
just gave us a rifle, said, "Hey, you go that way," and that's what we did.
Yeah, facts. And find your way back. Yeah, it's yeah. Our motto in the Navy was "Hurry up and wait."
Well, we did a lot of that too. That's a military thing, except for the chair force.
Now, another one of my best friends was in the chair force, man. And
well, Bobby's a chair force guy.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And he told me, he's like, dude, if you join the Air Force. I was like, the chair force? He's like, yeah, dude, trust me, that's where you want to go.
Could be worse. He could have said Space Force.
Yeah.
Every time I hear Space Force, I think of Steve Carell in the movie.
Yeah, yes, or that or Spaceballs. I don't know why, but when I hear Space Force, Spaceballs movies pop in my head. May the shorts be with you.
Right?
Yeah, that's fucking awesome, dude. So let me ask you this, man. Books. I'm a big audiobook listener too. Do you read books or listen to any books?
Audiobooks are what get me what keep me going on the drives. So I'm huge. In fact, driving to Thunder Hill and back, I listened to I finished up listening to Traveling Music by Neil Peart. And on the way home, I started Far and Away by Neil Peart.
Never heard of those. I'll write them down and check them out. I just got done.
So Neil, you know who Neil Peart is, right? The drummer for Rush?
No.
He was the drummer for Rush who passed away. Huge motorcycle guy.
Okay.
So at some point he was on tour, and his daughter was killed, and his wife got cancer, and he wrote a book called Ghost Rider, and I picked that up and read it cover to cover in just one sitting, and it was about how he found himself on a 2-year motorcycle journey, back to being a human being and from a destitute soul.
You'll have to message me that book because I'll definitely go and download it for sure.
Yeah, they're on Audible. They're great. Audiobooks are what otherwise you're like listening to music, and music will put you to sleep if you're driving along, but audiobooks keep you engrossed.
They do. The last two I just got done listening to by the same author, Stuart Baker. One was The Ragged Edge. It was all about the TT, and then he did a Valentino Rossi one, which was good. Now I'm listening to The Way of the Ronin by Lamb.
That sounds good.
Yeah, he's military. I like listening to stuff like that too. Him, and I've listened to, of course, Marcus Luttrell. Who didn't listen to Marcus Luttrell's book? If you haven't, you need to go listen to that because it was really good. I got a lot of audiobooks, man. I love Anthony Bourdain. His Kitchen Confidential is really good. Steve Parrish. All the books I'm going to talk to you about right now are going to be non-motorcycle related because I got a shit ton of them.
This one here, start with this one.
Ghost Rider. All right.
So he took that picture of his GS 1250 at Monument Valley. I think that is just like the ultimate picture right there.
That's it right there, right?
Yep.
I'm buying it right now. Ghost Rider. I love audiobooks, man. It's like podcasts. They take. Go ahead.
I do have one that I'm actually I'm sitting down and rereading again, and it's a friend of mine. It's a biography about a friend of mine's, a guy I know's dad, Ziggy Wilsig. It's called Unbroken. I don't know what that. Unstoppable. And so it's a story of how he grew up in Nazi Germany and came to and he was an Auschwitz survivor, and how he came to the United States and with nothing, and basically created his generational wealth for his family. It's a true rags to riches story. And Alan Wilsig and his sons Alan and Ivan are highly philanthropic philanthropic people who give to a lot of charities, host a lot of it. Alan has a racetrack on his private ranch, his private property in upstate New York, called Wilzig Racing Manor, which is, I've yet to go there. I want to go there. I keep threatening to sneak in the gate with a race bike, and he'll just find me riding around. And
love it, man. I
he
love
calls
it.
it dreamland. He calls it the Motorhead's dreamland for adults.
It is, right? Absolutely, it is.
Yeah,
We'll both go in there and sneak in.
If you Google Wilzig Racing Manor to look at the pictures, you'd be like, okay, I could it's Barber Museum-esque.
Yeah, that's one track I've never been to too. Is Barber. I can't wait to go.
Barber's awesome.
I know. That's what
The
everybody says.
museum is fantastic.
No, I can't. Well, one day I'll make it. I'll make it there next year because it's over with this year, right? Except for Vintage Fest. Isn't Vintage Fest going to Barber still? Is it Vintage Fest?
I think Arma's still going to be there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But I will go. 110%.
Yes, you will.
Let me ask you this: who's your favorite comedian?
My favorite comedian, Craig Shoemaker,
I
the Love Master.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check him out. Craig Shoemaker. I'm writing it down. Celebrity crush, John. Who's your celebrity crush?
Celebrity crush.
Mine's Samia Hayek.
My celebrity crush. Well, she was pretty awesome in Dust to Dawn.
She bad.
Oh,
whatever she's in, she's bad.
I'd have to say way back would have been Farrah Fawcett.
Or Daisy Duke from Dukes of Hazzard.
I mean, growing up in my time, we all had the Farrah Fawcett poster on our wall.
Yeah, I didn't. No, I didn't. But yeah, I knew who she is.
That poster was decades off people's walls when you were born.
Yes. Facts, right? Yeah. It's hilarious. Let me ask you this. Are you a Star Wars or a Star Trek guy?
Both.
Okay. I never had somebody say both. So let me ask you this. What characters would you be in Star Wars and Star Trek? Who would you be, John?
If I was to be a character in Star Wars or Star Trek, I would probably be one of the red shirts who survived the away team. Got to be a badass red shirt guy.
Okay.
Star Wars. Oh God, I'd be Han Solo.
Han Solo. I get that.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like that gunslinger type.
Right. Who shot first? Han or Guido? Yeah, that's
Han
what I said. Han did. Blew his brains out. He had to, otherwise he wouldn't be here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, Dean says the audiobook Memoirs of a Geisha was great. You know, I heard that. That's not the first time I heard that. I wrote that down. Actually, I didn't write that down. I wrote the other book down. But I went down there and put it in. I saved it on my what to read list on Apple. Paul McKee, another legend. What is up, Paul? It says Vintage Fest GNF are in October.
Okay, so October.
Okay, so
you got time to get there.
September, I do. And then Dean said, I had the pillow, John. The Farrah Fawcett pillow. That's what he's talking about.
Oh,
that's hilarious.
I'm not sure I really want to go there on that one. You probably had the sock too.
Oh my goodness, inside out. Yeah, okay. Well, listen, John, this has been a lot of fun, man.
Oh,
check
absolutely, man.
For the book I'm reading. I will, Dean. And Dean, hit me up. Like I said, I'm serious. I would love to have you and John and your son Brendan on here, and I'd love to do one just with you by yourself too, Dean. But yeah, John, this has been awesome. We're in almost an hour and 50 of this. Before we get off here, tell everybody where they can find you. Shout out to all your sponsors and all that good stuff.
Well, they can find me on TikTok, BK44 Ranch. God, all of our sponsors. Chris McGuire at CT Racing, Race Tire McGuire, Pirelli, Graves Motorsports, Keys Motorsports, the guy who builds our engine. Graves given us the opportunity to buy all the sweet, Graves parts that make Brendan go fast. Our newest sponsor that we just kind of hooked up with is Moto Expo out of Concord. Kevin is fantastic. super nice guy. Yeah, just jumped on the Brendan program. Who else we got here? CT Creations, my buddy Tristan, who does our helmet painting. Our new leather guy, Rider Gear, Tony. Oh God, MC Tech, Mike. Yeah, right there. They're all over the shirt. Arai helmets. Brendan only wears Arai helmets. Mike Canfield at MC Tech. Yeah, PCP Motorsport. Chad. My God, Chad. I can't forget Chad Sutton, our guy Chad Sutton at PCP. Got to get motorcycles from somewhere. We don't get it. We can't get them from Kawasaki, so we buy them from PCP Motorsports. Chad takes care of us. And you know, our normal Pirelli tires. Bring back the tire wars.
Dude, me too, John. That's what I keep telling people. Bring back the tire wars.
It was fun.
Yes.
Because, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, man.
I totally agree.
I think I got everybody covered. Yeah, CT Racing. Yeah, but Chris McGuire has been just huge with us this year. The man has stood on his head to make sure that we have good tires for our program for what we have raced this year. And just instrumental in making Brendan go fast with advice, tires. Yeah, hands down.
Yep,
right?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Nothing but love. And listen, Dean said the sock stood on its own, brother. I bet it did. Oh, that's awesome. It did. Flex Racing makes our shirts and pop-ups. Yes,
yep. Flex Racing. Devin at Flex and Chris at Drippin' Wet does all our graphics, like, you know, pretty much everybody in the paddock.
You know who else does graphics? Gus Rodeo. He does graphics too. I did not know that. He makes custom graphics.
I did not know that.
Yeah, but I didn't either until I had the conversation with him. I was like, dude,
speaking of riders who now own things, how about Max Van?
Dude, Racer gloves, proper mega. Yes, congratulations to Max Van.
Fuck yeah,
dude, that's fucking awesome. I had a pair of Racer gloves.
I mean, I can understand, you know, the Racer gloves have been around forever, and they make a proper product, and they, you know, it was like it's okay to say, hey, you know what, it's time to go and enjoy life. So,
no,
but Max Van going to carry on the legacy.
Yep, and nobody better to leave it to than Max Van. To him and Brian, STG, they're absolutely amazing people, and yeah, man. Yeah. So listen, this has been a lot of fun, John. It's been an absolute honor. I'll shoot you a message.
Once again, thanks for having us. Let me talk shit about our program.
Yes, dude. The honor is all mine, man. And listen, big shout out to Bison. You guys need to go to bisontrack.com, sign up, start your leather suit going. Yep. And I got to give a big shout out to Flying Eyes Optics, John. I got these glasses. They're actually a new sponsor of mine. Look at these right here. They're actually made to go up where, listen, we're all guilty of wearing glasses underneath motorcycle helmets.
Yep.
I mean, let's just be honest, right? These are made for that. Like I don't care if you got Oakleys, Costas, Arnett's, what fucking Ray-Bans, whatever it is you got, Maui Gins, blah, blah, blah. You put them on underneath your helmet, they cause pressure points and you start getting headaches and blah, 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 blah. These things right here, they're made in Austin, Texas. They're assembled in Austin, Texas. Texas. They have a 2-year warranty, loss warranty. It's $35. And if you lose them, they just ship you another pair for free. They're absolutely amazing. No, this is not a paid advertisement. I don't get paid by Bison either, but I really believe in the products. Like if it was not a good product, I would not be telling you guys about it.
Oh, absolutely.
You guys can go to flyingeyesoptics.com, use PIN2GAS10, get 10% off anybody. And listen, I wear these out all the time and I tell people, hey, try these out. And as soon as they put them, they're like, holy shit, they're super light. And I forget I even have them on half the time, to be honest with you. That's how good they are. So when I go to Mid-Ohio and I see all you guys, I have them on. I give them to you. You guys can try them for an hour or whatever. You got to bring them back. But bring them back. Tell me what you think. And, yeah, it's absolutely amazing products. Big shout-out to RD Racing, my man Jake Marsh out there in BSB. Proper Mega. He has a club called Club 45. Jake Marsh, go sign up. Future up-and-coming absolute legend. To my sponsors out there, the clothingkings.co.uk, all my friends out there in the UK can go there, order any Pin to Gas merch. He is absolutely amazing. So is his clothes. Chef Eats. Listen, I tell everybody about Chef Eats all the time. His food is absolutely amazing. You guys need to go to chefeats.com, get you on the program. It don't matter if you're a racer or not. His food is simply amazing. Like I would buy that food and eat it for lunch and dinner. It's absolutely amazing. It's one of those things where you got to try it, right? I've tried HelloFresh, and what's the other one I had? Josh Heron was sponsored by him for a while. Fresh and Lean.
Fresh and Lean.
Dude, Chef Eats has them beat 110%, hands down. The chicken is moist. The steak is moist. Everything I've had from them, from breakfast to dinner and lunch, is absolutely amazing. Listen, you guys go to chefeats.com. Tell him I sent you. He will treat you right. He is absolutely amazing. Big shout out to Vet to Trek. So all my veterans out there that want to get on a program, want to be around like-minded people. Yes, Vet to Track is one of the best programs we got going on. Jim is absolutely amazing. You guys go check him out. vet2track.com. Everybody I'm shouting out, they are not, I don't get paid by any of them. I believe in what they do and what they stand for, and their products are absolutely amazing. Hence, that's why I talk about them all the time. And Ghetto Customs. If you guys want any custom body work out there, I'm telling you, Chris Parrish makes some
Old man
best,
Parrish.
yes, that you're ever going to use. I'm telling you guys right now. So Ghetto Customs. I don't care what bike you got, you want it made, hit them up, tell them I sent you. And then he says Brendan uses racer gloves. He does. Yeah, they're absolutely amazing gloves. They're like, dude, I got Day and Easy, I got Alpine Star, of course, I got Bison coming, but I've had RS Tachi. Out of all the gloves I've ever used, the Knox Hand Droids over there in the UK, they're fucking fabulous gloves. Them, the racer gloves and the RS Tachi gloves, as far as off-the-shelf gloves, immediately putting them on, no break-in period at all. Those have been my most three favorites. I do have Bison coming. I can't wait to get all my stuff in so I can show you guys. I've only showed you guys the chest protector and the gloves. There's very few people I've sewn the suit yet, but it is coming. But listen, I'm going to get off here. I got to go cook dinner. My man John's got some stuff going on the grill. It's been an absolute honor, John. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Dean, Paul, all you guys that watched and that's going to watch this. Thank you guys so much. Nothing but love. And if you had not yet, please go like and subscribe to all my channels on YouTube and everywhere. Look at that, dude. You got it going on. You got the tools out. Yeah. Oh, I love him, dude. He's so cute. Look at him.
That's Charlie the house hippo.
Dude, my dog's name's Charlie. He's so
Is it
cute.
really?
Yes, right there. Right there she is. That's Charlie right there on the floor. She's 13. She is my queen. That's what I call her. She's a spoiled rotten ass is what she is.
Yeah, Charlie just woke up because it's dinner time.
Yeah, see, I'm surprised she ain't been whining because it's dinner time for her too. So listen, guys, thank you guys so much. Nothing but love for everybody. John, thank you so much for staying with me just for 1 second. And we're gonna get off here. Go like and subscribe. Go follow Brendan, dude. He is an absolute legend. If you guys are going to be out there at Laguna Seca, stop by, say hi, get a picture. Trust me.
We got pictures. We got stickers.
Yep. There you go. Absolutely. So thank you guys so much. Until next time, see you guys. All right, John. Dude, that was a lot of